What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. So the curious question has come into my mind is what happens when you retire? And there's actually a way to do it right off the bat. So the first things first, we are going to go on and create the worst possible build. Now, I want you guys to comment down below what you believe is the worst build and let me know if I did a good job, and also comment down below what you think is the best one. And if you could do me a big favor, drop a like down below. Essentially, we're going to create this player and then we're going to immediately retire him as soon as he enters the league. So face scan, we're just going to use this face scan. In my opinion, the worst possible build that you could do in this game, just because I got to go through this whole process to build this player. Anyways, I thought I'd bring you guys along the ride with me, even though we have to go through all these stupid cutscenes, which at the beginning are cool, but when you're like creating another player, I think I have 3 builds right now, it gets a little bit old after a little while. So the vitals, obviously I will go Brett Barrett from Iowa. Our goal here is to see what happens when we retire a player. Now, in this game, for some reason, they let you, and there's a button, and I haven't pushed on any of my main accounts because I know that's it for the season. I don't want to do that, but there's a button, it's like retire, and I'm like, what is he going to say? What's he going to do upon retirement? Like, I think it could be very, very interesting to see how it all plays out. So I think the worst build, in my humble opinion, would be a point guard. And just because it has the most room for error, you can be really, really short and also very pathetic. The worst primary and worst secondary to make you the most useless point guard, in my mind, would be this. Let me show you. Driving and finishing shot creating, 3-point shooting, passing, ball handling. I think a defending, post-scoring point guard is the most useless of all. I know the defend actually is there something better up there? Passing, ball handling, and then we go rebounding. I saw this one too. I was debating between these two, but I honestly think a defending, rebounding point guard is completely useless shooting. It does have good defensive stats still, and it's relatively fast, but this to me is the worst build, and I'm going to show you how you make it even worse to get rid of the speed. So to make him completely awful before we retire him, you want to make him the tallest possible point guard, so that way he loses all of his speed and he has like no shooting. So his dunk good's better, but it doesn't matter because he's a point guard, so he's still relatively short. Also, for the size and the weight, you want to make him as big as possible. This, to me, is the worst possible build. You can tell me I'm wrong. You can tell me I'm crazy. You can tell me I'm stupid. I will not be offended. But I honestly think you max this guy out size-wise to 215. You lose all of his speed. That's going to make him almost completely useless. Wingspan-wise, you want to make it as long as possible. Make him have those long, gangly arms that totally destroy his ball control. So this is, in my opinion, the worst build you can do in the game. You guys can let me know what you believe as well. So we're going to go retire this dude. See what happens upon retirement. Oh. Forgot about that. Why are you so far away from home, AI? I'm going to China. Have you not watched the prelude on my channel? If you haven't, make sure to go do that right about now. I'm in a great mood right now, man. This game has been very interesting. We're going to go through free agency. So let's say I wanted to retire. Okay, this is going to be, I'm going to try and make a couple jokes here. Let's say I want to retire before I even entered the league. There's only one team that I would sign with that would guarantee that I would immediately be contemplating retirement, and that is none other than the Brooklyn Nets. I've been to New York. I don't love New York. The Brooklyn Nets are obviously not a great team, $670 per game. You know what? I want to see even what happens. What happens when you ask for $980? So what I'm looking for, how about this? I'd like to say I'm feeling generous today, AI. So they're still only offering me $670. Okay, that's fine. Works for me. Where do I sign? Welcome to the Brooklyn Nets. Now, the moment you hear welcome to the Brooklyn Nets, that is when you start thinking retirement. We're just going to go hit retire. I always am fascinated with the cutscenes upon retirement. I don't know why. You usually have to wait, but we're going to show what happens. Hopefully it's cool. Hopefully it's animated and very, very interesting. Okay, he's walking out. The bald-headed beast that he is walking out to the podium. This is the same podium as last year. I'm surprised they didn't change anything, but in another sense, I'm not really surprised. Oh, 2 different approaches. Okay, we gotta do this twice then. So I'll do the best build after this. Okay, that's a really good idea, Brett. Pat myself on the back. Okay, I'm gonna do the first time with professionalism, just so you guys can see both of these.
I suppose you're wondering what I'm doing up here today.
I'm wondering.
Get right to it. As of this moment, I am officially retiring from the NBA. I know it's early in my career, and it seems like I'm only getting started.
2 minutes after signing with the Brooklyn Nets.
And while it may come as a surprise to all of you, I know this is the right thing to do. I've never done things the conventional way in my career, from going undrafted to playing in China to my time in the G League. It's been a wild and unpredictable tried. I'm ready to move on though.
And he's
I
content.
feel I have other things to offer in different areas of life. Maybe I'll see you all again someday. Maybe I won't. Either way, I just want to say thank you all for love and support. Peace. Yep, that's it. Thanks, everyone.
A small part of me just died. A small, happy, intrigued part of me just broke. What the heck is this? That is what you're giving me, 2K? That is the cutscene. I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot. Okay, we got to do the one with confidence. So we're going to go back into the creative player. We're going to create the best build, in my opinion. You guys can roast me for what I think about this. We'll go create the best build. Old man retires. Okay. That was so disappointing. That was very, very... I'm curious. Maybe the other one is more like animated and stuff, but I'm guessing it's probably pretty similar. And I'm actually glad I get to do this because I was planning on making like a best build video, but then I realized I'm an idiot and I don't know anything about 2K. So then I stopped. At least I can tag it onto a video just simple and stupid enough to be a TDBarrett video. Okay, stand here. Indonesia. I don't know. I've never been told I look like I'm from Indonesia, but I actually had old friends who were from Indonesia that were really, really cool. So maybe just 2K knew that. Do you think they knew? I don't think they knew. Okay, next thing. Okay, this is what I think is the best build. Through what I have looked at, this to me is the hottest fire in the game. Small forward, boom. I know you're thinking small forward. Why would you be a small forward? I am, trust me, I'm gonna get a little bit razzed for this, but I personally actually think this is a pretty decent build. So my whole thing, driving and finishing, second, shot creating. You can see the speed is super high. 3-point is decent, mid-range decent, dunking is really, really decent. You get the good rebound, you get the good post offense, your stamina is good. This to me, you get the 4 badges, that's the best thing. Then it comes down to the height, and I actually haven't made this build yet, but I saw it and I was like, maybe this will be my next one. I have a very similar one with a shooting guard, but I don't quite have the exact one. So then you kind of want to go up to about 6'9", and I made my guy really, really skinny too. You want to make him as skinny as possible just so that way he can be like somewhat good in terms of speed-wise. So you make him a little bit short so that way he's a little bit fast. And that increases his speed and his vertical and stuff. So you make him about 200 or 190 pounds. This to me is like a Kevin Durant type build, and I think it's pretty sick. So just roast me now. Just say hashtag TD, you have no idea what you're talking about. I should be the last person who should ever be making a build video, and you're not lying. I honestly should be the last person making a build video. Okay, that's done. It's time to go retire him. We're going to use the other cutscene and see what that one gives us. What is going on here? This is incredibly awkward. I don't really want to move though. Is that weird that this is... It's like we're having a meeting, and this guy's also jealous of the positioning of me in Boy 4681. What if me and this dude just become the best of friends? Look at this. I am literally... I've never been closer with anyone than I am with... And this foreign buckets is currently pulling out his phone and taking a picture, a selfie with us. Okay, eventually I have to move. I don't want to, but eventually, boy, I do have to move. What the heck was that? Second retirement, league stats, go over to Hall of Fame, go to retire. Boom, let's see what he does here. I'm retiring from the Cleveland Cavaliers, just like all their fans are right now. Officially retiring from being fans because LeBron's gone. Good job. Wow.
You suck.
Okay. Wearing all black. Dan Giesling, Big Brother. Dan's funeral. If you watch Big Brother, drop a like in the video. If you don't, drop a like in the video. Okay, with confidence. How is he going to handle it differently? What's up, AI?
See you all here tonight. I know this may come as a surprise, but effective immediately, I am retiring from the NBA. I've outgrown the league in many ways. It's just not the place for me.
It's still the place for you, AI.
I've proven myself in China. I've proven myself in the G League.
Yes, you have.
And I really feel like I've proven myself in the NBA too.
You've done more than enough.
I mean, don't think this is the end for me though. You can still find me in the streets, playing pro-am. I'm not done with basketball. Just
This is the same frickin' speech.
with with all my business interests, I made enough money to last me a life.
He's flexing. He's straight flexing.
It's
Oh,
time to challenge myself.
I made more money in the last 2 seconds than you guys have reporting your entire career. So I'm gonna retire. Go sit. No, I gotta shut up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And just in case you don't know, Gatorade.
100%. When you know, you know.
And I know.
And it's clear to me that this is what I need to do. Thank you all.
Anyone find it weird that Allen Iverson did not have a problem with them stealing his name? Anyone else find that weird? I don't know. I'm more underwhelmed than I've ever been, but I need you guys to drop a like and just smile and pretend like this was a good video. Even though it was. I think it was decent, but it could have been a lot better if the animations didn't suck. God bless you guys. What I was mentioning there is that he literally said the same thing, and then all it was just like, you're retiring? Drink Gatorade. Let's just throw that thing in our face. Thank you guys for watching. See you all next time.